Thank you for coming in. I know you've been waiting a really, really long time for this second session. I was so booked for a really long time, so I apologize that you had to wait so long for an opening, but I'm so happy that you did wait and you enjoyed our session so much last time that you wanted to come back in again. So I really appreciate that, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm gonna quickly review your chart, so just give me 1 second. There's just a thing or two I want to look at, okay? Yep, have a seat right there. Get comfortable. This will only take a second. Ah, that's right. I remember. Okay, so before we get started on this session, is there anything that's happened since we last spoke, since we last saw each other? Any events that were a little emotionally heavy, whether it's happiness, disappointment, anything like that you want to share? Okay. Alright. That's good. I'm going to be taking some notes here. See my tablet. So if I'm looking down a lot, don't worry. Thank you for sharing that. Today I want you to kind of just really relax, and together I want to just walk through your mind and see how things kind of evolve with what we're going to talk about today. You don't have to answer all of my questions if you don't want to, but you can talk as much or as little as you want. It's completely up to you. Okay. Alright. So, close your eyes and imagine you see a tall wooden door in front of you that's glowing. Your name is carved into the door. It's clearly calling for you. And I want you to push that door open when you're ready. So just tell me, or signal with your hand or something that you're ready to push open that door and get started. See what's on the other side. Okay. Okay, so the next room that we're in is Memory Room. And Memory Room has a familiar smell about it. It could be old books, could be cookies, fresh cut grass, some citrus smell, whatever you want it to be, whatever you feel like it is. And inside Memory Room, along the walls, are picture frames. And you see one particular frame, and it's glowing. So you take a look at that frame, and a memory of yours is living inside of that frame. You don't have to tell me what it is, but just think about what that memory is. And then, if you want to tell me, or just think about it, what emotion is coming from that memory? Is it joy? joy or longing, maybe comfort. Okay. Good. Okay, thank you for telling me. So, would you like to go into that memory? Or would you simply like to observe or admire it from a safe distance? What feels better to you? Okay. Good. So the next room is the garden room. The garden room is very green, and there's butterflies flurrying around. There's vibrant colored flowers growing, and the grass is gently swaying with the soft wind. There's a lovely river flowing, and of course there's a bench, and it's there just for you. So think of that in your mind, and I want you to go and sit on that bench. So you can tell me or keep it inside, but think about what part of you needs the most care right now. If I were to hand you a watering can, what part of you would you water first? Your heart? Your mind? Think about that. Is there something small blooming inside of you? Do you want to sit on the bench a little bit longer, or do you want to keep walking? Okay, a little bit longer. Take your time. Okay. Now we'll enter the Hall of Whispers. And all along the hall are soft voices. They're nice voices. Not scary or creepy or anything like that. And one of them whispers to you, what is something that you often hide from others, but wish someone would see? Yeah, like something that you wish someone would notice about you. Something small or obvious. Can be anything. What do you think? Okay. And another voice says, when do you feel most like yourself? This is a really, really important question. You know? When do you truly feel in your element? You can be completely yourself. Is it around certain people? When you're super engaged in a hobby? When do you feel like you can be you and it feels really good? This is really important to think about. So then you hear one more voice in the Hall of Whispers, and it happens to be your own voice, and it's asking you, if you could lose one fear tonight, what would it be? You might have to really think about that and let it just soak in and ponder that, because it might not be super evident, but it might also be very obvious to you. So what would that be for you? Do you want to share it? Okay. Yeah. next room we're going to go into is the mirror room. The mirror room has one large mirror. And when you look into that mirror, you don't see what other people see. You only see how you want to be seen. So when you look into that mirror, what are you seeing? How are you portrayed as? Is it calm, happy, gentle, successful, motivated, cheerful? What is it to you? Would you speak to this version of yourself more kindly than you do to your real self? And I want you to think about why you're answering the way you are, because I think it's important. Now I want you to tell the person in the mirror something kind. Some compliment or words of motivation. Okay? Go ahead. And I want to tell you something kind. I want you to know that you're not too much. You're not too sensitive or high maintenance or weird. You're not too nice. You're great. Just how you are, okay? So, don't be too hard on yourself. It's really easy to, but just be kind to yourself, okay? You're really important, alright? Don't forget that, okay? Alright. That felt good to go to talk through that, right? I think so. So, it's time to leave. There's no other rooms. So, thinking back on all of that, how are you feeling? Do you feel emotional or at peace somehow? Okay. Good. I think it's really nice to reflect on things like that and kind of just see what comes to your mind. Like, what are you thinking about that, or what is really just on the tip of your mind that you're not realizing is like sitting there? Yeah. It's good to think through things like that. Alright. I'm going to take some final notes, and I want you to just share with me any closing thoughts you have, or I want you to tell me if you have any goals, some new goals, anything you're working towards, or anything that you've been really wanting to share with someone, but you just haven't been able to. Okay, I just want to remind you that it's important to talk about what you're thinking and what you're feeling in situations you're going through, because there'll be someone who will listen to you, and you'll just feel a weight lifted off your shoulder when you just let the honest truth spill out, okay? So I'll be that person for you, okay? Alright, so I'm going to take some notes, but I'm still listening. I'm a really good multitasker, okay? So just take a minute to share with me absolutely anything you would, okay? Alright. Okay, well, of course, as always, it was so lovely to see you. And I really want to see each other again for a third session. And let me know if you feel like it's beneficial for you to come back in and have a third session. Maybe let me know the direction you want to go towards, which of the sessions you felt were most, helpful for you, or something like that. Yeah. Most helpful for you. So just let me know, and we'll make it happen, okay? I'm here for you. Alright. Well, I will see you again soon, I hope. Okay. Bye. Hi. I wanted to say thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. Kevin, Ken, Thomas, Michael, and Vincent. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really appreciate